Welcome back to another episode of the Anything Flies podcast. Today we're going to be going over the wildcard round. We're going to recap that, and then we are going to give our picks for the divisional round and who we think will prevail into the AFC and NFC championship. But first, I want to start it off by recognizing Harrison for the immaculate prediction of the week.
Thank you.
He perfectly predicted Josh Allen's stats line with 4 total touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown, and a blowout win.
It's pretty easy.
Give it up for the man. But I gotta say that
we have a loose definition of blowout. That was not
we
that
do.
bad of a
We
blowout.
definitely have a loose definition. But I'd say it's a blowout win. It's over. What would it be?
It was 2 touchdowns.
Lucky it was 2
I
touchdowns.
mean, it was.
I think that's blowout. Personally,
99% of it.
Good
My
enough,
goal is this
It
guy's
felt
going
like a
0-4 in the divisional or in the divisional round. You're going 0-4, my guy.
All right, so I'll start it off with recapping the Browns and Texans game. This one definitely hurt as a Browns fan. CJ definitely played one heck of a game, so you gotta give him credit. But just makes you wonder as an OSU fan how we never did anything with him at quarterback.
Michigan.
That's
Not it.
But
I'm a Michigan you.
that game was definitely hard to watch. The defense, which was elite for us the whole game or the whole year, was terrible the whole game. And then following that, Joe Flacco, I don't know what he was doing going into halftime. He threw back-to-back interception or pick sixes. But other than that, I mean, Joe Flacco played a great game. Like, don't get me wrong.
Other than the
Don't get me wrong.
To
To be fair, we did know he was going to throw the interceptions, but I mean, we didn't think they were going to be pick sixes. But I mean, it just sucks as a Browns fan because there's so much promise. But we were in the playoffs, so
You weren't going anywhere.
you know, as a Browns fan, if you're in the playoffs, I mean, that's just a successful year.
That's a win.
So all I gotta say is it was a rough way to go out, but it was a great season nonetheless.
I did call Joe Flacco's 2 picks to be catastrophic.
You did,
just so you know.
You did. Mm-hmm. I think you and Harrison had the best takes of last week.
I was expecting.
You're
I'm not
not-
And I think he had the worst with the Dolphins.
He
pick.
did.
That
But
wasn't
he,
even close.
He rebounded with the Packers.
He did
pick.
pick the Packers.
That was over before the game started. And he had Texans team of the week.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Who wants to take it off?
Nash, go.
All right, so I'm recapping Detroit versus Los Angeles. Detroit won.
Who'd you
Jared
pick?
Goff with 227 passing yards.
Who'd you pick?
I took the Lions.
Okay.
They won. He had 1 touchdown, 227 passing yards, 22 of 27. Matthew Stafford did outplay him though. But overall, the running backs did better than Los Angeles, and so did the wide receivers. Puka Nacua did have 181 with a touchdown, so that was pretty good from him. Amon-Ra 110, Reynolds 80. Overall, the Lions just are better. I'm just gonna be honest. The Lions are better than the Rams.
Completely agree.
Jameer with a tutty. Dave Montgomery with a tutty. That's about it.
All right. I have the Packers Cowboys, and this is probably the biggest surprise of the week. The Cowboys are clearly frauds. All right. What was it at halftime? 27-7?
20 to 7.
27 at halftime. No, 27-7 at halftime.
Yeah.
And I thought they were going to be dominant here. They've always been dominant at home, but clearly not. Jordan Love was 16 of 21, 272 yards, 3 tutties, and a 157.2 QBR. Was two yards
Good
less
stats.
of C.J. Stroud.
I think
And,
he played a better game than CJ though.
No. I'd say CJ. I'd say
I don't
CJ.
know. I mean, going into Dallas and beating the Cowboys and a convincing win like that, I think that's better than CJ.
With all the odds in the world against them too. Everyone took the Cowboys.
They put up more points as well. I mean, it was just I felt like it was a better game.
Better than CJ.
And since Thanksgiving, Jordan Love has been 21-1 tutty to interception ratio.
pretty freaking good.
And then Aaron Jones had 5.6 yards with 3 tutties
per carry.
Yeah, 5.6 yards a carry.
Okay.
118 yards. Some people might say Dak had a all right game, but there's a bunch of inflated stats. He went for 41 per 60. Passing 60 yards 60 times is insane, dude.
60 times.
Yeah,
He had a lot of yards though.
Well,
no,
yeah.
when you
It's
go
like
pass
300
when you
yards for
complete
garbage
41
time.
catches.
300 yards in
403.
garbage time, bro.
He had
That's-
he
There
had
was
to
probably
pass.
30 minutes of garbage time. Oh no, the whole wait, yeah.
He played an entire game in the fourth
Yeah.
quarter for fun.
Mm-hmm. Although he did have 36 fantasy points, so man, if you would have had him, he would have been great. So he had 403 yards, 3 tutties, 2 interceptions with a QBR 89.8. But the thing is, the Cowboys defense was terrible. They for some reason they had like cornerbacks, like 6 cornerbacks while they were running, and didn't play any linebackers, and they got manhandled. You up next?
All right, I've got the Bills versus Steelers. As we said earlier, the Bills won this game. It was
Just
31-17.
It was
That's
a
gotta
rough
hurt.
Monday night for Zach.
I was astonished
I mean,
that people took the Steelers.
As a
on,
Steelers fan,
win
you
this.
have hope that you can win, but I don't think you really expected to win that
They
game.
had a shot. They had. If they
In
didn't
Buffalo.
do fumbles, if they didn't have the fumbles, they
They
would.
had a lot.
And if they didn't have Mason Rudolph flat.
The Bills started off really
No,
hot.
Mason Rudolph wasn't. Although he did throw a pick in the interception.
Yeah,
in the
but-
tutty.
The fumbles were more of a problem.
Yeah, the Bills started off really hot. Their defense was getting a turnover like every play, I felt like, in the first half. And then the Steelers gained a momentum-changing touchdown right at the end of the first half. The Bills missed a field goal, and they started to come back a little bit. They caught some fire with their offense, but they just weren't able to put the points on the board. Couple highlight plays. Josh Allen had a 52-yard touchdown run. That was elite. That made me smile inside, knowing that I predicted that. He only threw for 200 yards, though.
Efficient.
Got the job done, though. He
Efficient.
ran for 74 yards. That makes up for it. Also, the game-winning touchdown, basically that sealed the game, was their punt returner. I think it's
Austin.
Deontay Hardy.
Should have done the research.
It's right here. I knew it was Hardy, but Deontay Hardy, he had like 4 tackles broken and kind of, it wasn't supposed to be a touchdown, but he made it work, weaving through the traffic to put the game away. And then they went up 2 touchdowns, just kind of ran the clock out from there. So pretty dominant, even though the score doesn't say so.
I mean, the refs were just.
It's hard to beat the Bills and the rest.
Yeah.
Quote George Pickens.
Pickens. You can't beat the Bills and the refs.
Outlandish take to take them, by the way. Atlanta.
Buddy,
Oh, okay.
buddy,
Oh,
you're not
I mean,
him.
they had a chance.
They had a chance.
They
You're
really
not
did.
him. You're not him.
All right. Eagles Bucks.
1 week
This game was very one-sided the whole time.
from the start.
Bucks put up 32. Eagles put up 9. I mean, the Eagles only scored. The only time the Eagles scored was in the second quarter, and they scored 9 points. Some stats: Jalen Hurts went 25 of 35, 250 and a tutty. Abominable. DeAndre Swift 10 carries for 34 yards.
That's abominable.
Devontae Smith had a pretty good game, I will say, with the absence of A.J. Brown. 8 receptions, 148. Philadelphia had 276 total yards of offense. Baker Mayfield outscored their whole team passing by pretty much 70 yards. So Baker went 22 of 36, 337, and 3 tutties. And Rashad went 18.
Shake and bake, baby.
Rashad went 18 carries for 72 yards. Cade Otton, 8 receptions, 89 yards. And Tampa Bay was just dominant on offense with 426 total yards. Eagles didn't look like they wanted to be there. They were thinking about Cancun 7 weeks ago. Yep. I mean, that's how the game went.
They showed no passion.
No,
I mean,
They looked like they gave up on
it was
the
bad.
first drive.
It was bad.
you hate to see Jason Kelsey retire too. But I mean, it was.
That was the one guy who I think tried.
Yeah, he
Jason
did try.
Kelsey.
Hey,
Had the emotions out.
Well,
Or
but
half
he always puts
Yeah.
110% in every game he plays, though.
Mhm.
He did be. He was offsides a lot in the last like 5
Offside
years.
means false start.
Same thing.
Yeah, he did have a lot of
He had a
false
lot
starts.
of.
He did line.
He was starting to sell at the end of the
Well,
season.
he has to lead the tush push. So
Yeah,
for
gotta
us.
get out there when you can.
Yeah.
And he's got to get his
Gotta get a
hand
good
back.
start.
He's got to get his hand back, man.
Useless knowledge.
All right, I had Dolphins Chiefs. Chiefs won this one pretty convincingly, 26-7. Oh, fun fact: this was the 4th coldest game in NFL history.
Stat of the day for the
Yeah.
And that of the day.
And obviously the Chiefs were prepared. I mean, they play in the cold all the time, but they just looked so much better than the Dolphins. The Dolphins, kind of like Ethan said, they didn't even want to be there.
and I knew it was over as soon as Patty's helmet got chipped. He was ready, bro.
Yeah, it was so cold. His helmet was shattering, And Andy Reid's beard was frozen.
Hey, you know how you gave the
Andy Reid's
stat.
beard looked like an ice cube.
It
You know how
literally
you gave
frozen.
the stat that Tua was so and so on under 40-degree games.
Yeah, I think
At a
he's
loss
1
for
and
that,
12
buddy.
now.
At a loss
And
for
by
that.
the way,
Kid.
it was not
Oh.
to a time.
Yeah, the Dolphins haven't won a playoff game since December 30th, 2000.
Jeez.
I mean, we've been saying
That's
that all
wild.
year. The
Over
Dolphins are
23
frauds. We've been saying that all
I
year.
think it confirms the 2023 Dolphins are frauds. No other way to
So-
put it.
After I go to the stat, or I'll go to the stats after. But question: where do you stand if you're a Dolphins fan? Who do you get rid of? I mean, I think Tua is the problem.
Didn't Tua
I
play
say
bad?
you
I didn't
try
watch
Mike
it, but
White.
didn't
Those
Tua?
two his stats.
I actually have a hot take. on
Mike
this.
White.
Mike
Mike
White.
White.
Okay. Tua threw for 199 yards in the touchdown, and 25 yards on the ground.
I would like to
Makes
point out
sense.
Tyree
Makes
did
sense.
have a good game.
He
What was his
went-
QBR?
Hang on, he went 20 for 39.
Ooh.
I think
That's not too
that's
good.
50%.
I was
think
actually
as
I was
a-
talking
yeah.
about this earlier today. So AP, one of our friends, he was talking with me earlier today. He's a Dolphins fan. He thinks that Tua is not the answer. I don't really think anyone.
Oh, he's out of Tua now?
Yeah. I don't think anyone thinks he's the answer other than maybe Mike McDaniels or Tyreek Hill. That's about it. He was saying that they should trade for Kyler straight up. And honestly, I
That's
think
that's just another
No.
version
No,
of
I
Tua.
don't. I think he's better than
I
Tua.
think Kyler is better than Tua. Like I think they need to bring someone else.
That's
as
just a
the
grieving
answer.
Dolphins fan right there.
And then they obviously need to keep a
But
healthy
do you
defense.
draft a quarterback or do you trade
Nah.
your quarterback?
I think you
I would
trade.
try to
I don't
What's
think-
their draft spot? Where are they? Like,
They need
No,
to-
it can't be that great because
Yeah.
they just won.
They need a
I don't-
veteran
I don't
quarterback
think-
because they're trying to win
Back-
right now. Not in the
I
future.
don't think they fit their scheme fits a mobile quarterback like Kyler because they got too many moving pieces.
I mean, he's
Because
got
they
an
got-
arm, so he can stay in the pocket.
I'm not gonna lie.
Is
Matt
there-
Jones might fit better than Tua.
It-
Mac
All he
Jones
does is
trash.
sit there and throw it
Mac
quickly.
Jones
like
is
Mac
bad.
in
What?
Mac
Throw
in New
check
England?
downs, kid. I could be there and throw
The
check
problem
Bro,
with Tua
he's-
is his
he's accurate.
accuracy is bad.
No, I just think Matt Jones is better on his second read than Tua is, and they're basically the same player
That's
from there. I think
All
it'd be enough.
I think the answer is Tua.
Is Mike McDaniels the offensive coordinator?
Yeah, coach.
Getting back into
Yeah.
the stats.
No, but is
Go
he
off
also
track.
the play
Yeah.
caller?
Mahomes threw for 262 yards and a touchdown, 41 yards on the ground. And Rashee Rice had an insane game. 130 yards,
Called it.
a touchdown, and 8 receptions on 12 targets. Pretty solid for him.
It's a good-
Isaiah
great
Pacheco rushed for 89 yards and a touchdown on 24 carries. Travis Kelce, 7 receptions, 71 yards. Not bad. But Harrison Butker, 4 for 4 on field goals with 2 extra
Oh,
points.
That's pretty good.
In the freezing cold. That's pretty impressive.
MVP.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but other than Tua, 199 yards,
What was the final
touchdown,
score?
26 to 7.
26.
I think the answer to your question is the defense.
Well, they were hurt.
They were
hurt.
injured. They were
Yeah,
the
they're
whole
injured.
defense is pretty injured.
They were hurt.
And Tyreek Hill had 62 yards and a touchdown, 53 of which were on one play.
Tyreek's overrated, bro.
He only had
Yeah.
5 receptions.
Tyreek's
No,
overrated.
He got locked down.
Yeah, he did.
He got
If
Did you
he's
see
so
the clip
good-
of him getting pressed?
he's
and,
so
like,
good, he
falling
shouldn't be
over?
saying
he
Snead
got
pressed,
locked
bro.
down.
No, Snead is a good cornerback.
Snead's
Okay.
top 5 in the league.
Snead is a
All right,
great
well, he's
cornerback.
top 5 wide receiver.
Well, he's not gonna have his 200-yard games.
And Raheem
Yeah.
Mostert, like one of the best running backs this season,
Stuff.
only had 8 carries.
Well,
for
he was hurt, I
33
thought.
yards.
I don't know.
That's
He
still
was
weak.
questionable going into
You
the
gotta
game.
give the
What
ball to
did
your
AK have?
guys.
He probably didn't get many.
I don't think he had very
They should have played a chain more than Mostert. That's bad.
Gotta
play.
go,
me
it's got to go to
see,
one of
yeah.
them.
Anyways, everyone, let's
Or
go down the
Wilson
line.
Jr.
Oh,
Let's
and Dolphins 1-12, 1 for 12 on third down conversions.
That's trash.
You're not gonna win a game with that
Yeah.
one.
That's trash.
1 for 12.
All right.
Let's go down the line. So let's pick our player of the week now after watching the games.
Player of the
So my player of the week would have to be Josh Allen. I think.
Valid.
I
That's
think
valid.
without
He
him-
carried the team.
He didn't
Without
turn it
him
over.
at quarterback, I don't think they win the game. Who do you got, Nash?
I'm gonna stick with my boy CJ. He had a phenomenal game against the Browns. Blew the top off. He plays the best. I don't know. I think he's the best quarterback in the playoffs.
I'm gonna have to
We'll
go
take
with CJ Stroud too. My boy hopping on the bandwagon, been on the bandwagon since day one.
Ever
Stay
since
on.
preseason.
Yes, sir.
Harrison.
I've got my boy Puka Nakua.
Oh,
okay,
that's
You guys had a good game.
win.
Had a
He
good
didn't
game.
even win.
I know they didn't win.
He put up 180 yards.
I know they didn't
Yeah.
win. He had like 9 catches for 180 yards and a touchdown. As a rookie in the playoffs, that's all you can hope for your debut. I think
No.
Without him, that game's not even close.
Mhm.
And I think he was the most valuable player.
And I just gotta say, CJ Stroud's stats were all first half only, pretty much.
No,
But he didn't play the second half,
Played
so
the second half.
But mainly was
Okay.
first half.
Anyway,
All right,
what do you
all
do?
right.
Give me Jordan Love.
Mhm.
The way
That's a
he
fair
went,
pick.
the way he went into Dallas. I think
He had that mindset going.
I'd
into
say
Dallas.
90% of the people thought Dallas was just going to cruise
Mhm.
by. And here comes a guy, Jordan Love. Jordan Love.
Who
baby.
you
Hey,
said wasn't ready for the moment last year.
Prove he did.
You
Prove
did
all
say
the
he
prove
was.
he has eaten up his me words. Wrong.
Way to own up to it. Way to own up.
Zach,
to
who
it.
are
Way to
you
own up
finishing
to
it off with? I already know. Look at his jersey.
No. Controversial here. I'm going with Aaron Jones. 118
That's-
yards.
that's a good pick.
That's a good game.
That's
That's a good
okay.
game.
That's a good take. He came out of nowhere.
On
Nowhere.
21
Oh, he
21
played.
carries, too.
Or he was out there.
All right,
He
so
tore up the Cowboys.
let's take it on to the divisional round.
Mhm.
Let's start it off
AFC?
with AFC Ravens versus Texans. I'll start it off here. I just want to say I think it's going to be the Texans here. Listen.
I don't know.
That's hot.
I think
That's
CJ
hot.
Stroud is going to take the Texans far in this playoff. After what I saw against the Browns, I think he can do it.
You're playing the
He is a top 5 quarterback in this league.
Yes.
If you want to argue with me, I can argue with you. But
In the
that's what I
playoffs,
believe.
right now
No.
in the divisional round, he's top
Rookie of
5.
the year, without a doubt.
Rookie of the year without a doubt. I think he is definitely a top 5 quarterback in this league. I have the stats to back it up if anyone wants to argue with me. But anyway, I think CJ can carry this team to a conference championship, maybe even a Super Bowl.
And it's not this year. Not this year.
Appearance, not a win.
No.
Appearance.
I don't think this year.
But I got
They gotta win in the
the
future.
Texans beating the Ravens in the story.
Score.
Oh yeah. We'll just score at
We'll
the
just
end.
score later.
As bad as I want the Texans to win, you got to have the Ravens. They're hard to beat this year. They got a really good defense and offense. I think Lamar is locked for MVP. I don't know if it's a close game. I see it being not a very high scoring game, decently close. I got Baltimore.
All right.
All right. I've got CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans. The only thing that scares me about Texans is their defense.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know if holding the Browns to whatever points they had was a good thing, but
It's like what, 14,
yeah, 20
something.
something,
I think it was 14.
14 or something.
41.
But CJ Stroud, he's going to win this game and take the Texans to the Super Bowl. Give me CJ Stroud and the
I like it.
Texans. Mark and they're going to beat
All right.
the Baltimore Ravens, and they're going to go to the Super Bowl.
Harrison, what you got?
If they do, I
Watch.
The way they played last week, it's hard to not ride on the Texans here the way they played last week. But it's the
Always a
Baltimore
ball.
Ravens in Baltimore. The Ravens are going to win the game.
I would
They
like to
have-
add something. I would love CJ to prove me wrong, but
I've been on
It's
the
fair.
CJ bandwagon.
It's fair.
I'm
I mean,
sticking
the
on
Ravens-
CJ Stroud.
The Ravens have been
Listen.
good all year, so it's fair not to pick with CJ and the Texans. I mean,
Let
it's
me give you a
not-
couple points here. So we've got Baltimore. I would argue that they're the most physical defense in the league, aside from the 49ers. But as you saw, head-to-head matchup, the Ravens destroyed them.
The Ravens won easily.
They have really good safeties and corners, and CJ likes to throw the ball deep, as we saw against the Browns. I think that's a good matchup for
Yeah,
them.
but they played simple.
Huh?
They played simple
What?
against the Browns.
who's the Baltimore's number
Listen.
1 corner?
All I'm saying is
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
All they did was
Nope.
make crossing routes and give CJ open looks.
Yeah, the
and he
safeties won't.
did it.
Safeties won't allow that.
I mean, if you're going to say he's a good quarterback, say he's top 4. Lamar is like top 2 at this point in the league this year.
I agree.
I would
take
say
CJ over
the
Lamar.
AFC
I take CJ
No.
over Lamar.
That's
CJ over
no,
Lamar.
stop
No,
talking.
CJ over
No,
Lamar.
move on.
quarterback
Move on.
wise, I would say the top 4 quarterbacks in the league are remaining in the AFC right now
Mhm.
Yep.
with CJ, Lamar, Mahomes. and
You
then
could argue
Josh
Jordan Love's in there.
Okay,
No.
he
But
said
I would
the
say
AFC.
No.
those 4 are probably
I
the
know,
best
I'm
in the
saying you
league,
could
and I
argue
think
the
Lamar
top
prevails
4.
this week.
All right. This is a tough.
I know. I
This is
like
a
both
tough-
teams. I like both
I'm taking the
teams.
Ravens solely because they have home field advantage. I will not be shocked if the Texans win, but I think the Ravens will win, and I think it will be by 2 touchdowns.
Zach.
That's considered a blowout, technically.
Yeah, that's not a blowout. 2 scores. We'll say 2 scores.
Yeah, like everyone else said, I want Houston to win really badly because we're all Ohio State fans. We want CJ Stroud to strive. But unfortunately, I'm going to go with the Ravens to win this one.
Okay.
At home, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens.
All right,
Score.
down the line score predictions. Let's rip these out. I've got Houston over Ravens, 27-24.
Okay.
All right.
I have Baltimore 35-24.
I've got the Ravens
You just
35.
said Texans.
Yeah, you
I mean Texans. I got the Texans 35 to. We'll go game winning field goal. So we're winning by a little bit. So 35-31.
Okay, Harrison.
I'd like to point out there are only 2 teams in the NFL last week that went over like 40 points. I don't think this is going to be a super high scoring game. It's really cold out still, especially in Baltimore. I think it'll be a lower scoring game. We'll say 28-24 heartbreaker for Houston.
Yep. I'm gonna go Texans, or I'm gonna go Ravens. Let's see, 20. Is that 28-14? 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
28-14 Ravens.
I'm gonna go Ravens 30-24.
All right.
So moving on to the Bills Chiefs game at Buffalo. I'll lead this off with saying Bills. The Bills are 6-1 at home in the playoffs since 2021. They host Kansas City. The Bills looked really good against the Steelers, and I think that home field advantage is what determines this matchup. So I'm taking the Bills in Buffalo. I don't know how close this game will be, but I guarantee the Bills are winning.
Nash, take it away.
I will take the Bills. Even though they have not been very dominant against the Chiefs, I don't think the Chiefs are as strong as they have been in the past couple of years. I think the Bills are in a very good spot right now. Josh Allen is right now in his prime from this year and last year. Mahomes, I don't know. He just played good against the Dolphins. I still have the Bills. Josh Allen's pretty good. Diggs did play good in the playoffs, like I said. And they have Shakir. Shakir is pretty good. He just scored last game. I like the Bills.
All right.
All right. Hot take here. I got the Kansas City Chiefs. All right. Josh Allen and the Bills played a near perfect game against the Steelers. Offensively,
That's bold.
no.
And it's not.
Josh Allen did not turn the ball over.
Okay.
Normally, he's turning it over 2 times a game. He will go back to at least he will throw at least 1 interception against the Chiefs, and that will lead the Chiefs to a win. Rasheed Rice and Patty Mahomes and Isaiah Pacheco will come out big and go play the Texans in the conference. Mm-hmm. Give me Patty Mahomes.
Mr. Bold guy over here.
Patty Mahomes.
Upset.
Patty Mahomes and CJ Stroud, give it to me.
Feeling bold today.
This is another quarterback matchup. This might be the best rivalry in NFL right now. The Chiefs versus the Bills the last couple of years. There's a stat that Mahomes is 3-1 against Josh Allen, and the only time Josh Allen has beat him was this year in Kansas City. So, home field advantage.
When
in Arrowhead.
Darius Toney was offside.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, he was, but that's the only reason they won.
True.
Win is win.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Win is a win.
listen, what I'm saying is Josh Allen did not turn the ball over once against a very good defense last week. I don't think he'll turn the ball over 5 times next week, just like everyone says. He might have a pick, but everyone has a pick. I don't think that's going to be a huge difference maker.
Not Patty Mahomes.
The Bills show up for Bills Mafia, just like last week. There's not too much to it again. They're going to run the ball.
And throw snowballs at Rasheed
For real.
Rice.
and throw snowballs at Taylor Swift if it comes down to it.
It's our press.
Bills are winning.
Press box.
All right. This one's gonna be a close one. Potentially an OT thriller.
Love that.
You love to see
That's a
it.
good take.
But I think the big thing here is home field advantage. Buffalo's going to take it. Stefan's not going to go for 100 because of Snead.
He'll have some big catches though, like
So-
3rd down conversions.
He shows up in big moments.
Yep. So for the Bills' sake, they better hope Gabe Davis is back because Stefan is not going to produce. But James Cook and Josh Allen are going to have to find ways to kind of put the team on their back. James Cook is going to have to go for over 100, and Josh Allen's going to have to limit turnovers. So if they can do that, they're going to win.
Fair. Like it.
Do Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here's the guy. Here's the guy.
Here's the guy. Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. Okay. The Bills are just cheap. I mean, JPJ.
Here we go.
JPJ goes out because he gets hit in the back by some line or some offensive
Pause.
lineman.
Pause.
That's just running for no reason. So
That should have been a
there's-
flag.
Yeah, dude. I mean, a lot of stuff should have been a flag. George Pickens on the last 4th down.
Here we go.
Where's the pass
Here we go.
Okay. Regardless.
He's digressing.
Yeah, I digress.
He's in denial.
Patrick Mahomes and Rasheed Rice, I think, are gonna have that elite connection again as they did last week. And Travis Kelce's gonna step it up. Isaiah Pacheco's gonna step it up. Kansas City's defense, I feel like, is just better than Buffalo's defense. Don't get me wrong, Buffalo has a good defense, but I think Kansas City's defense is better.
Fair.
And I think they're gonna win on the road and
Yeah.
play the Ravens.
Are any games on Peacock?
No.
Okay, good.
I took the Bills also because I would like to see Ravens Bills matchup. That's a better game.
Buddy,
I think
Chiefs
the Chiefs
A
will
Texans
struggle.
Chief, you don't want to see a Texans Chief matchup?
It's not about
No.
who he wants to see; it's what he thinks will happen.
Oh, I know this is gonna
I would
happen.
love to
Yeah.
see.
I
see
know
them
a
win,
Texans
but it-
Chiefs matchup
I would
gonna
like to
happen.
see the Texans.
All right, let's go through score predictions here.
So I'll kick it off with I'm gonna go with He's asking if 42-40 is possible.
I'll start off then.
No,
42,
I got it.
40,
I got it.
42-40 Bills. They always have high
82
scoring games.
points.
Yes.
It could come down to that.
There's no way they score.
Everyone thought the Texans game was going to be low
They're gonna
scoring.
be-
They put up 40 themselves.
Okay.
It was
The other
indoors.
teams-
It was
Both
indoors.
teams don't put up 40, bro.
It could happen.
I'm gonna go.
There's always a good game.
I'm gonna go with 28-24 Bills.
That is the right prediction. That is the right prediction.
Jokes.
All right, you're up because you already won.
Yeah, you freaking prick, bro. I'm gonna go.
Is 42-40 a real score?
I'm gonna go 28. Wait,
Who'd you take first? Though?
Chiefs.
Chiefs winning in overtime.
Okay.
28 what?
28. Can you get 28-27?
Yeah.
Yeah.
28
But that would not be an OT.
You can get any score.
Yeah, it could be.
Tied to 20.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh yeah.
24-21. Chiefs win in OT.
Field goal?
Field goal.
Both
Chiefs
these
win on
teams
the
are really conditioned for the cold. They both played in like the coldest games of the week last week in Buffalo again. Every time these guys play, it comes down to probably a field goal or about one big play in the fourth quarter. I think it's going to be a really close game. I've got 34-31 Bills.
It's a good pick.
All right. I'm taking 28-27 Bills. Bills win off of a 2-point conversion in OT.
I don't know if they're that.
That
No,
is
that is-
bold.
Yes,
That's not
sir.
even bold.
Yes,
that's
sir.
just
That's,
stupid.
that's
Give me that. Give me
I
that.
mean,
Never gonna happen.
it's fair. If he thinks it's a close game, they're probably gonna go
And-
for two.
and
I don't think they're
Listen,
going to go for two.
I don't think anybody has the balls to go for two.
If they have
in the
the-
playoffs.
if they have
Bills
the balls
don't like
to go
those
to
overtime.
Season
The
on
Bills
the
The only person that has
Yeah,
those
in the
balls,
divisional.
Andy Reid, baby. Bud. That's the only guy that's got that ball.
Henry's got some sag balls. He's like 8.
I can't believe this is Darren Nitty talking about coach's balls, bro.
Okay.
Let's keep
Moving
it
on,
track.
34-27 Chiefs.
All right.
Mm.
Predictions. Let's move on to the NFC. We'll go with Green Bay, San Fran. I'm taking 49ers.
This is a
If you're taking Packers here, I don't know what you're on because they did play a great game, but that was
That was against the Cowboys.
That was against the
And
Cowboys.
they always do.
he's gonna take the
And
Packers.
the 49ers, I think they've taken their 2 weeks off. They're gonna do good. I think this 49ers. No other reason to say it.
Again, I like both of these teams.
Of course you do. That's
I
what
would
you always
love
say.
Green Bay to win, but it's going to be the Niners.
Is CMC back?
He's
Yes.
been
I
back.
would assume.
Well, he got
never-
hurt. He got.
I mean, he was like questionable.
He will be
All right,
fine.
They didn't have
CMC will run for 3 touchdowns and run all over the Green Bay
Bro,
Packers.
Packers got a good D.
Run
bro.
for 3 or total of 3 touchdowns.
total 3 touchdowns.
Okay, that's more.
2 rushing, 1 receiving.
Okay.
Watch.
Oh,
Watch. CMC will run all over this Green Bay defense.
Oh my
Just you
god.
watch.
that is
Just you
bold
watch.
as
Harrison?
you can get.
Just what you watch.
49ers coming off 2 weeks off.
Awesome.
There's no telling to say if that's good or bad. Purdy could come out a little bit rusty, but I think they've had 2 weeks to game plan against this, even though they've probably been starting a game plan for the Cowboys. I think they watched that. They watched all the playoff games for sure. They know what's coming at them. They saw how they played against Dallas's amazing offense, so they know how to. They've definitely game planned around how to accommodate that defense. I think that offense comes out a little bit rusty, but ends up firing in the second half.
This is a joke of a game. It's not even gonna be close.
You
49ers
said that out the Cowboys.
But
Packers
nah,
game.
You did.
this isn't as this is a bit. This is such a joke. This is such a joke of a game.
There should be on Peacock.
49ers might score 45 and hold the Cowboys to, or the Packers to under 2 tutties.
There's no way.
I legitimately hope the Packers win just for this moment right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I hope
rub it
the
in his
Packers win,
face
no.
saying this is a joke.
I'll be rooting for the Packers, but the 49ers gonna.
I'm just
Okay,
saying,
okay.
this is a joke of a game.
I think the 49ers have too many weapons on both the offense and the defense to lose this game. I hope CMC wins MVP too, by the way, because I just love CMC so much.
All right,
CJ Stroud's coming for him, but
Best white
CJ
guy in the
Stroud's
league.
coming
No,
for him.
no.
CJ ain't
Yep.
even in the race. As
CJ
CJ,
Best white guy in the
He's
league.
not even in the race.
No, CJ
he
is.
lost OP offense.
Well, Dak's out of there.
Yeah,
Dak
he lost.
lost.
No, he locked Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But not MVP.
CJ
No
had,
way.
to get MVP. CJ's got to drop 400 and get him to the Super Bowl.
He's
Well, that's
not, he's,
gonna
not,
happen.
he's not even the best
Yeah.
quarterback.
CJ's got to blow out Baltimore.
All
to
right.
be in the
Well,
race.
that was pretty much a clean sweep of the Niners, but let's go through score predictions. I've got this being a 35-17 game.
Okay.
See, that's on track with
So
what I said.
blow up.
Yeah, blowout for sure.
So I got 24-21 Niners.
Wow.
It's a close game. I
Wow.
like Green Bay. I like Green Bay's offense.
This isn't.
You're telling me San Francisco's defense is going to let up 21.
Dude, they have not been consistent
not even
all
that.
year.
Not even that. You don't think San Fran's offense is scoring more than 24?
Bro, Jair
Just
Alexander
watch.
is
It's in
solid.
San Fran, too.
Just watch.
I mean,
Nick
Pack is
Bosa-
back, and he said it last week.
No, the
Jair
Pack-
did do what
the
I
Pack
said.
was
he would
back.
lock up on his side of
The
the field.
Pack
He got
is
an
done.
interception.
Nick Bosa and Chase Young will show off, and it will be
Stanford Warner.
and Fred Warner. It will be 42-17.
The big flaw in the Packers is if you blitz them with units, they will get sacked a lot.
Exactly. Nick Bosa and Chase Young.
They
might have
on the
3+
49ers
sacks.
defense.
I think this game kind of comes down to if Aaron Jones is going to start off hot again. Because if he starts off hot again, Jordan Love in the play action game is as good as it gets. I think if Aaron Jones starts running the ball early and often and it works, it'll be another close game, kind of like what I was saying with the Cowboys, even though that didn't work out. But Green Bay is going to keep it close in San Fran. I say 30-27.
All right.
So
San Fran's dropping 42. Packers are getting 17.
That's what I said.
You can agree with you. San Fran's sitting their players by the end of the game. I mean, it's gonna be over.
After third
It will be over with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, guaranteed.
That's
but
it?
I'm willing to bet it's over after the third quarter.
You really don't have any faith in the Packers.
Their defense
gonna
is really
stop?
good, bro. Their defense is pretty good.
Their
Do
DBs
I gotta go
are
on right now?
top.
Do I gotta go on
It's
right
really
now?
not, Harrison. It's
CMC,
big.
Trent Williams, Debo Samuel,
Buddy
Brandon
Ayuk.
Ayuk, Buddy named
George
Kittle, George Kittle. Hey, Drew Williams gonna be
Chase
Chase Young.
He really
Nick
runs
Bosa. Who's stopping Trent Williams, buddy? He is a beast.
Yeah, what from
Hey,
Shimmy
you
Shaky
can-
Jair?
Is he the deep threat on that team or what?
You better hope he doesn't check in as eligible. It's raps if he does.
I want to see that. I want to see a shovel pass to Trent Williams on the 5-yard line.
When he's polling, who's stopping him? Not Jair.
He's going to get rocked.
All right.
I think Quandre Diggs will have a big game.
I'm gonna go 35-10.
Wow.
Wow.
Come
on,
I have
come
no
on.
faith in the Packers
Wow.
at all.
All right.
Let's
And
the
he
last
said-
game. Let's move it on.
Detroit.
Harrison said if Aaron Jones does good, they might have a chance. I don't think he's
Eight.
gonna do good.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I think the
I think in the red
49ers
zone,
Yes, sir.
You'll get him next
is
time,
too
buddy.
good.
Yes,
I
sir.
said it. I said it.
He won't be as good in the red zone, that's for sure.
Let's move it on to the last
He ain't gonna
game.
be good.
Lions versus Buccaneers. I'm going to start off and say the Lions.
Okay.
I do love my boy Baker, but I think the Lions were very. They might have only won by one, but I think pretty much from the get go they were winning the whole game. Correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
but they were pretty much dominant, even though it was close. The rushing game definitely got past the Rams, and I think they can beat the Buccaneers with the rushing game. So I'm going to take the Lions in this one.
Got it. I will also be taking the Lions. I like their units they got on offense. I like Amon-Ra. I like David Montgomery. I like Jameer. I like their defense, even though they let the Rams put up 23? I still like Detroit. I like their offense and defense.
He's going with the Bucs.
I want to go with the upset so bad right now. So bad. Because Shake and Bake is going to hold it.
He's gonna go 0
buddy,
5.
buddy, what?
0 4.
I'm either going.
Under
I'm
predictions,
either gonna go 4-0 or 0-4, bro.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Take it.
All right, I'm going Buccaneers. Give me Shake and Bake, baby. Shake and Bake. And Rashad White. Woo-hoo. Rashad White is gonna run for miles, bro. For miles. Okay.
I do like Rashad.
Shake and Bake, Rashad White, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, K-Dot. Oh, the Lions aren't stopping those guys.
I'm not gonna lie, K-Dot is low key.
The Lions aren't stopping
Low-key
any of those guys. No, he's doing pretty good.
He was
Yeah,
their,
he had one good game.
he was their
against the
leading
About to
Titans.
be
receiver.
two.
That's
About
all
to
you,
be
that's
two.
all you
All
need.
right.
And
Give
let's
me the
just hope-
Buccaneers.
Let's just hope Trey
Give me the
Walker doesn't
Buccaneers.
wake up pissed, or else we will.
Oh, Trey Walker. Oh, he'll be pissed all over that place.
I
All
mean,
right? Give me the Buccaneers and Shake and Bake, baby.
All right, Harrison.
I'm taking the Bucks too.
Yeah.
oh my
Listen,
gosh, bro.
I think other than Puka, Baker was the player of the week.
Mhm.
He threw for like over 300 yards against the Eagles, and I think the only team in this entire playoffs with the worst secondary than the Eagles is the Lions. Stats wise, can back that up. They allow so many yards with the pass.
I mean, they just
Wow.
let Puka get 180
Exactly.
on 10 receptions. so-
Exactly. I mean, Matthew Stafford threw for over 300. Why can't Baker? Also, I think
Baker might go for 400.
I think.
That's
I mean, he might. He might
He
be really
might.
good.
Wow.
Their game plan.
Wow.
Their
He might.
game plan is to pass the ball. The Lions have a really good run defense. Hutchinson's going to stop Rashad White. They already have the worst running team in the NFL, so Baker's going to have to throw. I think he throws a bunch, throws for a bunch of yards, has a game. They're winning.
Oh, that secondary problem is a problem for another day because that ain't happening, man. That is not happening. The Lions are getting. Here's the thing: both of the teams are getting hot at the right time, but the Lions have so many more playmakers than the Bucs that it's just they're gonna prevail. And Detroit, they're hungry. They're hungry. They're about to ride this wave.
For what? Shake
They're
and
about to
Bake to cook them a meal?
No,
Let's be
Yeah.
real. It is the Lions after all. It is the,
The Lions
So
will be-
anything could
I
happen.
wouldn't be shocked if they lost, but I wouldn't be surprised if they blow
they have
them
home
out.
field advantage. That is huge in the playoffs.
That is.
huge.
Especially in Detroit, bro. They have not been here.
I know. I'm taking the Lions.
All right, so I saw a video of Baker Mayfield spraying his coach with a water bottle, so I'm going with the Bucks.
Yeah! Join the crew,
Why
buddy.
does that
Join the crew.
It's
because
funny.
he's him.
It's funny.
Because
and I want
he
Baker
is
Mayfield
him.
to win.
I
Yeah.
think they're gonna win.
Baker has put in that work, and it's about time it shows up. But come on.
All right,
Never shall
Lions
play.
will prevail.
Let's go to the score predictions. I definitely have a close game here. I've got 24-21. Lions.
Ooh, that's a good
I
one.
feel like every game the Lions have been in has been close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It comes
just
down
like
to the final play.
they always play close game. It's
Yeah.
kind of just like
And
the
they're
Bills versus
very
the
aggressive
Chiefs.
with Dan Campbell.
That's what I love about Dayton.
So moving on to you, Nash.
Gutsy.
What do you think your prediction is?
I think it will be high scoring. Both their defenses is not very
Okay.
good. They do not have very good defenses. I'm getting Lions 35, 30? 35-30.
Interesting.
Give me
Interesting.
Shake and Bake and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 28-24.
I want to list out 2 points before I make my prediction.
Oh, here we go.
First off, there's a thing in the NFL called a cursed franchise.
Oh my gosh.
The Browns are a cursed franchise.
And the
The
Lions.
Dolphins are a cursed franchise.
And
The Lions
Yeah!
are a cursed franchise with a coach who is overly aggressive. They're going to lose this game, and they're going to give up hope on ever winning a Super Bowl
Hey,
in their entire
now you see-
franchise.
Some franchises have been cursed in the past, but they've changed it around. And
Like
I think
who?
this season,
The Cinderella story's over, my boy. The Cinderella story's over.
You know who else? And they didn't have the best defense.
Did the Bengals win?
They didn't.
They got to the Super Bowl. Does that mean you're still cursed?
Hey,
I think if you
the
get to Super Bowl,
Cinderella
not
story's
cursed.
over. We have agreed.
And I'm saying that the score, the Buccaneers don't like to finish their drives for some reason, so they kick a lot of field goals. I'm taking a 26-23
Yeah, right.
Big field goal
Bills
game.
win or Bucks win.
Big field goal game.
Ryan
Possession.
Suckup definitely gets his work cut out.
That's for sure.
all right. I'm taking a shootout here. I'm gonna take Lions 20. I'm gonna go 24-21. They're gonna win it on the last drive.
Taking my pick.
Another
I like
close
it.
game.
Dan Campbell Dan Campbell's play call will prevail.
Very aggressive.
I love it. Gutsy.
I would love to
Gutsy
see an
Cowboys
OT game.
Gutsy.
as well. I would love to see it going to
That's
overtime.
fair.
Cowboys are also frauds.
all four of those franchises are cursed, and they're not going to do anything in the playoffs.
It's fair.
All right.
Zach, round it off.
I'm gonna go Bucks 32-30.
Mm.
Game winning field goal.
Ooh,
Yes,
high
yep.
score.
I like that.
Sucko.
I like that.
Game winning
Wow.
field goal.
Wow.
He's made for the moment. He's
That's-
like the best kicker in the league. He makes.
Justin Tucker.
I think he's made.
Evan McPherson.
Dustin Hopkins.
Okay.
Dustin
Did you
Hopkins.
really say Evan McPherson?
I think he's made
Yeah, I did.
more kicking points than any other kicker in the league this
Wrong.
year.
Dustin
No.
Hopkins.
No.
Dustin
And-
Hopkins.
Cowboys kicker.
No, he might be accurate, but this guy has made more field goals than any other kicker in the league this year, and I think
No.
he's going to make one to win the game.
Dustin Hopkins.
Maybe
They also
some
do
people
kick
says,
every
Jake
single
Elliott
night.
or something, but
Cowboys
I
have-
agree. Ryan
Cowboys-
Suckup is elite.
He's
He's
good.
gonna make a game winning
He
field
has
goal.
ice in his veins.
That's true.
It's not gonna matter though.
All right, player of the week predictions for
Mm,
next week.
All right, I'm starting this off.
Wait,
No, no.
Team and player.
Team
Yeah,
and
give me
player.
that
Team
I'm
and
starting.
player.
No, I'm
Let
sorry.
him start. Let him start.
All right.
This is tough.
I'm going.
This
This
is
is tough.
really tough.
This is tough.
This is the point of the playoffs where every team can win, and
Yeah.
this is not easy to pick. I'm going with the underdog story. I'm hopping on the bandwagon. CJ Stroud and the
Okay.
Texans.
Okay.
Give me the game.
Nope.
Hey, no, listen.
You
No,
took
listen to
Baltimore,
me.
didn't you?
Listen.
No.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Listen to me. You can't tell me if if the Texans win, then CJ Stroud didn't have a game.
He will be.
He has to have a game
He
for them to
will.
win.
Won't he be?
And on top of that, you can't tell me anybody else would be a team of the week other than the Texans if they beat the Ravens. Can we all agree?
Will he be front runner if they lose?
For MVP?
Mhm.
No way. Mm-mm.
I think
If he wins this
MVP is
game-
regular season only.
No, because the voting's not in. They pay attention to this stuff.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
I think
Wait.
whoever.
Does your player of the week have to match your team of the week?
No.
No.
Okay, I
No.
don't think so.
Because Puka was his after even the loss.
Okay.
Well, no, that was.
Okay.
That was
Who's your
post.
player?
Yeah.
So I'm going with Texans, and I'm gonna stick with CJ Stroud.
Mhm.
I'm going Texans
All
all the way
in.
across the board.
He pushed his chips to the
I'm
middle.
all in.
All in.
I'm all in.
All in.
So I will be taking the quarterback one from Baltimore. Give me Lamar Jackson. I think he will have a great game.
MVP.
Wow.
MVP caliber.
MVP.
Front runner. Give me Lamar.
Is that your
So you
vote?
want Ravens
That's-
too for the team?
Mhm.
Okay. Going all in as well.
Okay, Alexander. You clearly don't like that pick, so let's hear it.
All right.
I hope you pick one thing.
Player of the week, CJ Stroud,
Oh
baby.
my
He
God.
was. Oh,
Are you taking
whoa,
Texans
whoa.
as well?
He's taking
Vegas?
down.
I thought you were saying shake and bake.
I gotta stick with my boy CJ.
Are you
I'm
taking
taking no, Josh. I'm taking my boy CJ Stroud. And team of the week, Baker's team.
Oh my God.
Tampa Bay
That's the
Buccaneers.
Bucks.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You might as well
baby.
just go all in on Baker.
No, but
For the
player-
Bucks to win, Baker's got to drop over 330.
Well, it's
If
a bigger
Tampa
win if
wins,
CJ wins.
If Tampa wins, they will franchise tag.
All right, so first off, my team of the week, it's going to be the Bills.
He's
And if it's
fine
not
with
the
those
Bills,
He's a
if it's not the
glazer.
Bills,
He's a
it's the
glazer.
Chiefs. Whoever wins that matchup is going to be the team of the week. That's going to be a heated
Nah.
matchup, and they're going to be the talk of the league after this week.
Not
Player
after CJ Stroud
of the
wins.
week.
Player of the
As much as I want to say Baker Mayfield,
It's
it's
Josh
not
Allen.
Baker Mayfield. He's going to have a good game, not the best. As much as I want to say Josh Allen,
Wait a minute.
He's-
Wait a minute.
he's going to
hold
play
on.
amazing. He's going to
Nope.
play amazing, but you guys are not ready for Zay Flowers.
What?
That is such a.
Listen,
You hold on. You built that up just to say Zay Flowers.
That's like
Listen
saying
here.
that's like saying Trent Williams, bro. Player of the week, Trent Williams.
Listen.
My God.
Is Mark Andrews back?
He is.
Well,
Mark
yeah,
Andrews.
he's like dead.
He's been practicing.
Okay,
done.
he's not fully healthy. Who is Lamar's favorite target?
Zay.
Say Flowers.
Isaiah
Who
Likely.
is the best team in the NFL?
Isaiah Likely.
The
CJ
Ravens.
Stroud.
It's the Ravens.
The Browns.
Best target on the best team against a team that shouldn't be here. Give me Zay Flowers. He's
Wow.
put elite stats.
They shouldn't be here.
Well, let's be
Wow.
honest. They did luck out.
Wow.
They lucked out against the Colts. They lucked out
Wow.
against the Colts.
All
Wow.
right. Strong
what I
feelings
said.
for Harrison.
Wow. Wow,
You
the
and I
bar
can
is set
win the
so
crown.
low on predictions, man. All right. I mean, you heard me earlier. Give me the 49ers team of the week, baby.
And then Trent
Come
Williams.
on.
Trent Williams.
Come on.
Trent Williams.
Trent Williams, player of the game.
Trent Williams' career is
Zay
9 blocks.
Flowers. All right. Player of the week. Oh, I'm gonna take. You know what? You honestly, I might have picked the Bills.
Oh wow.
But-
Picking against the
but
Bills.
Give me Patty Mahomes.
Wow.
Come on.
That's a heated take.
He just contradicted his picks. What is this
I
guy
mean,
doing?
I'm saying
Does
if
he
I
know
had
what
to pick
he's
one
saying?
player, if I had to pick one player to pop off, it's gonna be Patty Mahomes. He's coming for that title.
Okay.
Don't dislike it.
Zach, finish it off.
Team of the week. At Buffalo.
Oh, here we go.
The Kansas City
Here's the guy.
way.
Here's the guy.
I think if they can win at Buffalo, I think they'll be team of the week.
Who you got,
And
Mark?
my player of the week, number 23
Ooh.
from the 49ers, Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Give it
That's a
to
good pick.
That's a pretty good pick.
Yep.
That's a good pick.
Mhm.
I like that take.
Introducing two teams and like 4 player of the weeks.
Some of us
That's how
went
you
all
know
in.
they're that good.
Some of us went all in. Some of us contradicted our picks. I don't know what this guy's saying.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Fingers,
I mean, like,
I
I was gonna say, I'm either going
He's
4-0.
worst
or-
takers of the week next week. It's
Oh,
gonna be easy
well,
to tell.
Well, hold up. I'm either going 4-0 or 0-4, bro. There's no in between.
I mean, there's no way around it. Now let's give it up for Nash for being the top record.
5-1.
In the wild card.
Hey, attaboy, attaboy.
5-1. That's
Game recognizes
respectful.
the game.
Lucky, not
Game
lucky.
recognizes the game.
That's respectful.
Game recognizes game. My
Yeah,
boy.
pick of the week, the Packers.
Yep.
obviously.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would have been there if the Cowboys would have won.
Hey, I have
Lucky
to.
for you.
I have to redeem myself from last week. I picked the Cowboys to be team of the week. I
Wait,
gotta
so what
redeem
everybody
myself
go?
before
5-1.
Harrison and I, or Zach and I went 2-4.
I went.
Damn.
I went 4-2.
I was 3-3.
What were you?
I went 3-3.
All right, so first, second, hey, you're
I'm
Third, yes, sir.
I'm
Yes,
coming
sir.
third.
Yes, sir.
Please,
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 come on.
This is
I'm
our
going
week.
for
This
it.
is
This
our
is
week.
this is it. This is it. We don't have the same picks this week, but one of us are going to be on top. I can
No,
tell you that.
I'm in
I don't
first.
know.
I'm in first. I
No.
know.
No way.
I have one more comment to make. Just kind of a random thing to throw out here. Tony Romo is covering the Chiefs
Oh,
versus
God.
Bills. game.
Oh,
Don't
God.
watch.
Guys.
Don't watch. Don't watch. No.
Tony Romo is gonna glaze the crap out of
Oh,
both of these quarterbacks.
my
It might
God.
be unwatchable.
Mahomes-esque. Mahomes-esque.
I
Josh
like-
Allen asked. This game might have to be on mute. I'm gonna be
It
honest.
might have
I
to.
like the way he talks about Josh Allen, and he obviously says the same for Patrick Mahomes. He loves them both, but I just think Josh Allen's going to get the upper hand. He's going to be more impressed by Josh Allen's play. By the
You know,
end.
you'll be able to listen to the announcers and know who's doing the big plays, and I guarantee you it'll be Buffalo Bills
Yep.
and Josh Allen.
It doesn't matter because Mahomes' name will be up on the screen.
Mahomie-esque.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna put a banner, Mahomie-esque, if they win this game.
Well, that's it for us, guys. Thanks for tuning in for another week. If you guys have not already, subscribe. Go follow our Instagram. Follow the podcast. We'll see you next
And a
week.
TikTok.
And TikTok.
Oh yeah, follow our
Yep.
TikTok.
Anything flies. See you guys.
Peace.